NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his first look is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. West. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Again, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. His third rushing touchdown on the year and fourth overall. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 16 carries, 76 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. West, flushed out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Watson. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson, and that's complete to Gates. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this out past the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, West, flush to his right. That completes it again to Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on first down. West, flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Gates has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff for Etienne. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. On 1st down, Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. And any time a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
On 1st and 10, West. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. West rolling to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll kick things off with one of the best rivalries in football. The New York Giants on the road in Big D, and it's the Giants who are out in front. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana to check in on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, West eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw again, escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, West. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing on first down. West, flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Watson on first down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Watson now to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, West eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. With pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston set to take over. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. He'll drop this one off with ETN. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watson on third down.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
On first down, it's Watson.
He'll get this off to ETN.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 50, it's Watson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. The Texans on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. West, flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. West, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. West escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Seahawks are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Gates, left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, Watson. Gates with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Faking the give, now Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. One last throw here for Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Houston, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside